Rawr! So I got ISS for kicking my locker.
It was there. I was punching it.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But we were just making fun of the people who were punching and kicking their lockers. And this chick, like, zoomed out like a phantom. She's like,
oh, I wear dresses.
and I was like, whoa! And she was like,
Come with me to the office.
and I was like, whoa! Ah! And then she was like,
Rawr.
and I was like, whoa, bitch. And then I pulled out my Glock, and she was like, and then she had 2 Glocks, obviously, because, you know, that was there.
It was like, but her bullets.
Anyway. Okay, so I was in there, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna give you a warning. And so she gave just a warning. And then, so I got to the office, and she was writing me up. And then, you know, she was all like, scribble, 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 scribble.
I write stuff.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she was like,
What kind of paper do you use?
and it was this white paper on top of this pink paper on top of this yellow paper, and it was really freaking retarded. And she was like, he kicked his locker. Started a new line right here.
She had a tape recorder.
Yeah, like this. Anyway.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. Anyway, so she was all writing, and she was like, he kicked his locker about 5 times before putting his books down. And I was like, what the F, lady? You only saw me kicking my locker? You didn't see anybody else? I was doing it as an effing joke. And she was like,
Wings came out.
and then horns. She was like, and then like 5 horns
horrible.
came out, and she was like a 10-pointer, and I was like, dude, get my gun! Oh wait, I'm not a hillbilly. Anyway. Anyway, so she was
Here
like,
it is.
anyway, so she was like, yeah, and I was like, why do you do this to me? And she was like,
Because I want to.
and I was like, Colin, go away. And I was like, whoa! I'm kind of derailing from the story here. Anyway.
It's not even the real story, but
This is how it's gonna be from now on. Everybody turn your computer screen sideways. Okay.
for those of you,
I have a really big nose. Anyway. Derailing from the story. Okay, so anyway. And, so she gave my write-up slip to the vice principal, obviously, because he signs all the write-up slips and gives away the
he
punishments.
doesn't know what he's doing.
He's a frickin' retard.
He looks like Planet of the Apes.
Kind of, just a little bit. He's
I
got
was
this
like-
nose, it's like...
And the hair,
Yeah,
like,
it's all bushy. It's like this.
yeah. It's like,
That was fucking retarded.
it's like, I'm Planet of the Apes, man.
Anyway, so he
Come
signed...
dress me in your suit.
So he signed my my thingamajigger, and I was like, whoa! And he was like, dude! Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. And so it said 1 day in school suspension. I actually didn't say that. It said 1 day ISS. And then it told me about what I was doing. And it said I was performing a level 3, number 5. Which means...
What does that mean?
I have no freaking clue. And anyway, so if you looked it up in the handbook, I'm sure it would tell you. Because everything they get from the handbook. Like, they...
Probably just write stuff.
Probably.
Nobody looks at the handbook unless they have detention.
I don't know. I have to do that shit every day.
Dude, I had like 7 detention. I'm like, still, no, nothing of it.
Anyway, so, about that story.
It's sad, because I was alone. Synchronize it, synchronize!
Okay. Okay, I'll move my hands. This one's yours. I mean, this one's mine. This one's yours.
Oh.
You're not fucking moving. You fucking... Anyway.
I thought you meant move hands.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do that. I said move hands! Okay, anyway, back to the frickin' story that I'm trying to tell you guys.
For the last 10 minutes.
I know. Anyway, so, Planet of the Apes man signs my in-school suspension slip.
He has golden shoes made from people.
What the fuck? made from Mr. Jolly's tooth. Nobody else in the world gets that because Mr. Jolly was my 7th grade teacher who had a gold tooth right here. He's actually very white. He was
Just
not
like
gangster at all.
ninjas.
And then he played the guitar for us, and his armpits were like waterfalls of sweaty
Waterfalls
debris.
of caramel.
The fuck? I'm just gonna put my eye in it. Anyway.
Go put my hand in it.
Okay. So, Colin's hand is Miss Haggle Muffin. That's what I'm gonna call her now. Haggle Muffin. That's actually my hand because Colin's, delayed at the moment. Anyway, Colin's hand goes here, but that's still my hand. That's still my hand. I'm waiting for Colin. Okay. You can't even see what that says, Colin.
Oh, you will be hit with it.
Okay. So, Miss Crackerjack Hooker. I go to her. I go to Miss Crackerjack Hooker. And she says...
She says no.
And
That's Cracker Jacks for hookers.
Okay. I go to her and I say, aren't you supposed to give me a warning for this? I mean, I've never been in trouble anyway. Which is a lie.
Why?
And, so she's like... Move your Colin. Move your hand up and down, Colin. Okay, go away. And I'm like, okay, so you intended me to get a warning. And I have a in-school suspension. Dun dun. And I'm gonna put 2 of my eyes in it now, so you can only see me. I'm gonna put my mouth in it later.
Only put your tongue in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you buy the warning. And I'm like, what the F, lady? You told me you was gonna get a warning in the first place. So she goes up to Mr. Vice Principal, and he's like...
Gets distracted by muffins, of course.
Anyway, so she... I get distracted by muffins all the fucking time.
Me too.
I'm like... Picking up the muffin in my teeth. Anyway, so, she goes to Vice Principal, and is like... Hold up your hand, Colin. Anyway, okay. And he's like, I'm not changing it. I could have given him 3 days ISS, which would have been cool with me, because ISS is a fucking dandy. And, not really, it's a hag, don't get it.
It's boring for me because I have no one to talk to.
It's pretty fun. Anyway, so,
Go do it.
this movie's gonna take forever.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so,
Shorten it.
yeah, pretty much. Okay, so, I'm... Okay. Stop it, Colin. I'm trying to record. Okay, so I'm in there.
Oh,
Like,
we're recording?
the whole fucking time.
Oh. We're doing practice shooting.
What the crap? Okay. I skipped detention. I'm all the way to ISS. All the way there.
No demerits or anything.
No, not one. I didn't even get one. She's not even in any of my classes. She's not my teacher for any of my
She
classes.
was just in the hall.
She was in the hall giving me shit. To kick out my locker. Anyway.
She didn't see me punching it.
So that today was pretty fun because there was lots of bunch of stuff coming around. Mr. Coach Connery, just Coach Connery, minus the Mr.
Excellent.
And so he was pretty funny because he was my 3rd period ISS
Teacher?
not really teacher, like babysitter.
Babysitter. Almost like I read your mind.
Like looking at the hall pass, and the hall pass says Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt. And he's like, do you know Mike Hunt? Do you know Mike Hunt? And so the only guy that I'm in there with, Josh Anderson.
Yeah.
He's pretty funny. He's like, yeah, I know Mike Hunt. And Coach Connor's like, who is he? He's like, well, he's kind of hairy and pinkish, and he looks like kind of like a taco. It was not.
Just drank my Pepsi.
Ew! I got AIDS now.
Not that bad.
There you go.
You don't have AIDS or mono.
No, I only have
anything.
HIV. You know that. Anyway, so
Who doesn't have those?
yeah, seriously.